Guys, I'm getting a little bit scared right now. Hold on. I'm panicking. I'll be fine. Hi. I'm a little nervous. I'm very nervous actually. It's like, um, listen, I was technically done earlier. I was just, preparing to start stream. Just... Wait. I forgot to post the. Wait, let me pull this out of the way first. I forgot to post the stream starting screen. Hold on. Let me turn to an empty page first. That is not an empty page. Wait, turn to an empty page first and then I'll post the starting page. There's no empty pages or what? Give me an empty page. Oh my gosh, I filled the whole thing. Give me an empty page. Okay. I'll leave it like this first. While I post the stream starting stuff. I forgot. My apologies. But while I'm doing that, I guess a bit of an explanation is due of like this notebook for some of those who haven't been here long enough. So basically, this notebook is a very old notebook that I have. It's a really old notebook that is really special to me. Mainly because this notebook is... This notebook is my journal from 3 years ago. This was basically when I started VTubing seriously, in a serious manner. Because back then I wasn't really serious about it. I just thought like, it's a little hobby that high school kids have, I guess. So I didn't really think much about it at first. I just did what I wanted. But now that we're here, I guess you guys can tell I ended up taking it seriously. So you guys have noticed I ended up taking it really seriously, which I don't know, I didn't really expect it to go this far. So we're here. I don't intend on graduating soon, thank goodness. But yeah, we're here. We're at this point already. I don't know how to describe it. It just feels really surreal right now. Like, I never thought I'd be here, honestly. So, that's... This scares me a lot, guys. Okay? This scares me. And I'm currently posting stream announcement. I forgot. Okay, in my nervousness, in my anxiousness, in my panic, I forgot to post that I'm streaming. Hold on. What is the YouTube link again? Where is my YouTube link? YouTube, come here, come to me. Also, I'm really glad. How do I put this? I'm really glad that there were a lot of people along the way during this time. It really means a lot, honestly. Actually, I think I mentioned this before, but I was reviewing my journal before bringing it on stream. How do I put this? I got a correction tape and was using it to censor any personal information, so it's not technically lost to time. I just need to blot it out, I guess. But what do I title the stream announcement? I guess 3 years ago I wrote a journal. That's the announcement, I guess. So like, oh, happy. Oh, wait. I forgot to send myself the thumbnail. Hold on. I forgot. Let me send that to myself. I am hoping that my hand does not appear on camera because it's ungloved right now to touch my phone. I need my hand to tap on my phone, so I'm hoping that no one sees my ungloved hand right now. My bare hand out in the open for everyone to see. Ooh, scary. Where is it? Oh, there. Okay. Let me send that to myself. Okay, let me put it. Gosh, I'm really scared right now. also at the same time, a lot of the stuff I was reading, I was cringing at myself quite a lot. And I was actually surprised because I usually talk about like how I do not see myself joining a company anytime soon. In one of my entries, actually the very first entry, I talk about joining a company, which is weird. I did not expect that from myself. I posted the one on Twitter and the one on Blue Sky. Hold on. I should have done this earlier. This was my mistake. Already 16 minutes in. Oh my lord. I'm sorry guys, I'm so sorry. I'll speed up, I'll speed up. What's that? I was posting, take a screenshot of this, go straight to Instagram and upload that. And then we can start. Where's my glove? Okay, download that. Go to Instagram. And go to my National account. And this. And take the. Where is it? Oh my lord, where is it? The countdown, thank you. It's so hard to type with one hand, hello? Ending. In. Set date and time. 31st of October. 5 o'clock. Done. Putting on my story. Wait, let me put the picture a bit higher. And my story. There! Okay! Now we can start. Let me just put on my glove. How do I put this on again? Alright. Okay. Just put on my glove here. Oh, I'm so scared. This is like opening a tome, a forbidden tome. And you guys are gonna hear all my cringe out in the open. Okay, my hands are back. My hands have returned. So okay. Here we go. I'm a bit nervous. Okay. The notebook's really old. Like some of the rubber of it is coming off. That's unsettling. It's a really old notebook already. It's so hard to flip pages with gloves. Hello? Is it February? Okay. I'm a bit scared. You guys, I know it's not that clear. I've tried to fix my camera a lot of times. It just doesn't seem to work. But, okay, let me start reading it. February 13, 2022. That is, yeah, 3 years ago. On a Sunday. It's a Sunday night. I scheduled a Twitch stream. First one this Tuesday at noon. However, some things came up that caused me to move it to morning. In addition, the mic I bought is faulty. I'm considering to cancel the whole thing. Maybe I'm just not meant for this kind of thing, but I'll keep believing that this will begin something amazing. There's no audio, an uncommon time frame, uninteresting content, and definitely no viewers at all. But I'll get there someday. Maybe enough to join Yashin Live. For context, Yashin Live was a Filipino company that I wanted to join. But they disbanded already, so I can't really join it now. Whoops. But, yeah, I guess I was how do I put this? I was really insecure back then, I guess. I mean, to begin with, first of all, I hated my voice a lot, more than I should have. I hated my voice more than I should have, and I really feel like that kinda made a bit, not a bit, like really insecure at the start. But, you know, all is good. So, also, yeah, I did stream on Twitch before. Twitch was the first, one of the first places I streamed at. Is that my PC screaming? But, was a bit scary sometimes. And I remember, like, on my first stream, I was really, really scared. I was actually shaking a lot. So, do what you will with that information. Okay, let's see. Moving to next page. It's actually really hard to flip a page here, guys. is this the next page? Okay, yeah. February 16, 2022. Oof. The results of yesterday's stream shocked me. I had no audio at all, the schedule was messy, and I believed my content was boring. Somehow, I still gained 2 followers, 15 views, and Lord, why are you talking so much about numbers? I don't even check my numbers anymore. Somehow, I still gained 2 followers, 15 views, and someone chatted that my avatar was cute. The numbers may seem small, and I might be overreacting. No, you're not. You're not. But I'm happy with even the small things. That's how I am. Thank you to... Oh lord, I wrote down the names. Okay. Thank you, Mediocre Hank and Hey Listen, you are amazing for the follows. Thank you also to The Dark Knight, was this 24, for chatting a compliment about my avatar. The 3 of you have encouraged me to keep on going. Maybe I'll stream again Thursday or Tuesday. I still need to get a good mic though. When is it okay to tell my parents about what I'm doing? This is what I meant. I hid my VTubing activities from my parents at first. I was already a content creator before then, but I hid that from my family a lot. I would wake up as early as 5 a.m. in the morning just so I can stream without them knowing, and so that I could also record content without them knowing. I will wake up that early just so they wouldn't notice a thing. Or like sometimes when I'm on my way back from school, I would be editing videos in the car on my way back. Like while I'm on my commute, when I'm commuting back home, I would like edit my videos in the car. I was that scared to like let my parents know that, hey, your daughter became a... yeah. But also, the heck with the butterfly effect. Like, I don't know if... Pretty sure these people do not know it, but their small yet insignificant support really encouraged me to keep going during then. I feel like if I never had these people do that, I feel like I would have quit already early on. Like, I would only have written on 2 pages and that would be it. I would have dropped the whole thing. So, yeah, it's a bit shocking. If 2 people did not follow me that day and 1 person did not send that 1 message that day, ANAX would not exist. Let that sink in. Okay, moving to next page. Okay. February 23, 2022. Oh, the words are clearer now that I wrote on pen. I think you guys can read it now. Okay. Studies are priority. Remember guys, even if you're streaming, even if you're making content, focus on your work and studies too, guys. It's like VTubing and any form of content creation in reality is quite fickle. It's fickle. It's a fickle thing. Sometimes it will work, sometimes it doesn't. You just can't predict it. But yeah, studies are priority. I haven't done a second stream yet. How long between that? 16, 23, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It's been a week. Okay. I haven't done a second stream yet. However, I did change my avatar again. I think this is version 7.3. That's... Okay, I see how you are. Version 7.3. Okay, to be fair, I think I did mention that I did make a lot of versions before I came to here. Also, this is not about Anax yet. I was not Anax yet here. In here, I was, this is my past life. Actually, I feel like no VTuber has ever showed their past life in this detail before. But yeah, this was my past life. Back then, I was an Android VTuber. I was an Android streaming with a 3D model. I used VRoid because I didn't have live 2D Pro yet. But I think this is version 7.3. It glows. I did a couple settings, I believe, to make it glow, but yeah. Guess gives it more of a futuristic feel. Her lore does connect to World War III after all. More lore of the past life. I hope my mic comes soon as I can. So wait, I hope my mic comes soon so I can do music videos based on her lore and other stuff. When's next stream? Let me finish schoolwork first. Exam week is coming up. Again, my microphone. My first stream, my first couple streams were like on a work laptop, like those those Acer laptops for work. I used to stream like that, and then I was using the mic from that, but the laptop was really old, so the mic was broken, so it sometimes sounded garbled, and it's really static. It was really a bad microphone. So I bought myself a mic. I got a job, I did some work, and first couple payouts I bought my microphone, I bought my drawing pad, and decided, you know what, let's start. So yeah, I bought I invested in VTubing, I guess, a little bit once I got my paycheck. So once I got my pay, let's see. So an Instagram account wouldn't hurt, right? February 28th, it didn't work out, and now I deleted it. To be fair, I still haven't touched my Instagram account that much. I don't know what to do with it because Instagram is mostly where the artists are, and when I see VTuber accounts, it's mostly memes. So I don't know where I would fit in that category because I can't flesh out art as quickly as the other Instagram artists, and I can't be as funny. I know that I'm not that funny, so okay. A new approach. I currently restyled my YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. I'm focusing on gaining an audience while I prepare a proper debut. I really want to do this. It's almost been a year since I've been making preparations. I told you, I only started writing this journal when I started streaming. Back then, as early as 7th grade, I was already making content, but even though I had a persona, I wasn't streaming. I was, what you call this, I drew an avatar, I made an avatar, and then that's what I was using. But it wasn't streaming. It was just mere video creation. I was like telling stories through animation and all that. But yeah, I've been here a long while, guys. So I restyled my YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. I'm focusing on gaining an audience while I prepare a proper debut. I really want to do this. It's almost been a year since I've been making preparations. No more time for stalling. I'll list the plan here. Yeah, I've been making preparations for a year before I started streaming, which is kind of which is kind of weird because I feel like I over-prepared for nothing. Because in the end, after this year, I kind of rebranded. So everything I prepared for was kind of a waste. The time I spent making overlays and emotes that I realized Twitch wouldn't allow me to use yet. And so on. It came to that. And it was really disappointing, but it should be fine. Okay. So this is basically the whole planning session. I don't understand this. Let's see, materials that I need. Microphone, background, set. Oh! This is the preparations for the debut. This is basically the debut preparations? Pre-debut. So, the materials I needed for pre-debut were mic, background, setup, PowerPoint, guitar! I wanted to play guitar on stream. And then prepare the lore and refine it. And let's see, beforehand I wanted to create a hype and attract audience. Could create suspense on Twitter and YouTube. And then let's see. This was a really bad idea though, because here it says I would take vague quotes out of my lore and post it. Which, now that I'm a bit more experienced in this field now, vague quotes when you're still really new does not help because no one's curious. They just think you're a random person. Yeah, pretty much. They're just a random. They don't want to hear that. No one's gonna go to that. They're just gonna think you're some random nut job on the internet, I guess. So, being really vague when you're starting out, I don't recommend it. Let's see. Debut trailer, voice lines, background lyric clip. I guess they had something in mind. Let's see. Cover of I Wouldn't Mind by He Is We in a short reel. And then I'll create the instrumental myself. Do know I did not have any music experience, so I don't know what I was thinking here. I didn't have proper music experience yet, other than I can write lyrics. So, I don't know where I was going with this. But... goodness, Anax. What were you doing back then? You weren't even called Anax yet. Is this page 1 page or 2 page? Hello? Should be fine. Okay. Oh, you can still see the markings on the back. I'm scared that like when we hit like a censored one, you guys are gonna notice. This is scary. I feel like you guys might notice once we hit the censored one, you might read what's on here. Maybe I should like cover it later. Okay. Ikari, hi! Welcome to stream! Nice to meet you. We're reading my journal right now. I just realized my Fugi isn't here in the corner. Hold on, I should probably get it. Let me get my Fugi. Why is my Fugi not here? Fugi! Why I don't have my Fugi? Hold on. Hello? Why is my Fugi not here? Yak PNG trophy. Hello? But hi Hikai, how have you been? We're reading up on my old journal. It's a bit scary, honestly, because there's a lot of stuff that what you call this where I was still really young. I censored my age here, but just know I was really young back then. What you call this? I was pretty young when I started out. So, why is my Fugi not up here? Don't, you know what? Let's leave it. If it doesn't want to show up, fine. Fine. Then don't show. Be a no-show. That's what you want. That's what you want. Be an absolute no-show. Okay, I see how it is. Okay. This entry is from March 6, 2022. I'm here at... what time is it? Well, it's currently past midnight. I'm considering pre-debut streams before my actual planned debut and song covers. My mic quality is doused in sugar honey iced tea. Yes, this notebook seems family friendly. Okay, past Anax. I believe these pre-debut streams can help me in fixing the quality for my post-debut ones, and also give me time to get over my shyness and gain an audience. Triple win. I've gone less active on Twitter and strangely gained more follows. Is this a blessing from heaven? Thank you, Father in heaven. I shall give my best. Oh yeah, random fun fact. I'm Christian. So you might see me get a little you might see me thanking God a lot every now and then in here, because yep, I'm a Christian. Okay, I really believe I wouldn't be here without him, so there's that as well. Let's see. But on this part, I guess past Anax was onto something. She was onto something, okay? But cause like from my experience now, it's actually really better. If you're planning to be a VTuber, it's actually better to start streaming already. And unless you're a corporate VTuber, you shouldn't really do a debut. Because like unless you're a corporate VTuber, an established VTuber, you shouldn't really do a debut, technically. It's a bit weird. But that's kind of how it goes. Cause like I've already done a debut, to be fair. I've already done a debut. But only 2 people showed. So that's kind of a thing with like you don't really do a VTuber debut unless you're really, really established. So weird thing about that. Hi Ether, welcome to stream, welcome to stream. Yeah, we're reading my journal. It's my camera quality is a bit bad. So I'm not sure how readable this actually is. But yeah, and also, congrats on waking up. Congrats. We just finished reading this entry, but a little bit of what you call this? Little bits of information and context for those in chat. Okay, this journal is not. I am not Anax yet in this journal. I'm still under my past persona before I became Anax. I mentioned before I've been doing content creation for a long time. I've been under several names already. ever since 7th grade. Ever since 7th grade. So yeah. This was. But I started this journal when I started streaming. When I started streaming for the first time. I was making a lot of content before then, but I decided to start over and start streaming. So, we're here. And I am not Anax yet. I was an Android VTuber before this. So, that's a bit of context there. And also, I'm Christian, so you're gonna see a couple of... you're gonna see a couple of, what you call this? How do I put this? I'm Christian, so you're gonna see a couple of, couple of times like I'm thanking God so much for stuff and everything. So yeah. True, most indies just stream straight up and then officially debuts when they have a much more stable financial status and much more established. Pretty much. Let's see. What's an Android VTuber? Basically just like any other VTuber, but my persona was that I was a robot. My VTuber persona was just I was a robot that was built for World War III, but was like an abandoned experiment. Basically, that was my lore before. My lore before was that I was a robot built for World War III, but then like experiment failed, so like I'm stuck in the laboratory and I was streaming from there. So yeah. Let me try moving to the next page. How do you? Hopefully I can flip the page properly this time. Okay. I will just lurk. I have something to do. Take care, Aether. Hopefully I make a good background noise. March 8th, 2022. I'll worry about the date later. Oh yeah, because I didn't write it properly. I'll worry about the date later. For now, I posted on Twitter that I'll stream Lonely Wolf Treat on Friday Pacific Standard Time. No set time yet, but using the Pacific time zone, I guess. It's a really nice game by Nom Nom Nami. Last time I played it was years ago, so I don't remember much. I wanted to start off with something I'm familiar with. Honestly, my health mentally and emotionally isn't at a good state at the moment, but if I want to pursue such things, I must go through it. I think I'm going to add physical to the list because my eyes are seeing stars right now. I'm aware that practically no one will be there for the live, but I'll do my best to make the VOD entertaining. Maybe I'll lay off the chat streamer interactions for now. I would want to give her so much advice right now. Like, if you're tired, if you're not well at the moment, my recommendation is to not stream. Say that you can't stream for today. Because if you have bad energy at the moment, the viewers are definitely gonna feel it. I've learned that the viewers can sense, you guys can sense when I am not in the best mood. So I feel like this one needs to, I feel like that just needs to be said, because it literally says my health mentally and emotionally is in a good state at the moment. I will say though, like, I mean, like, don't, like, I know some people, everyone has their own problems, but I mean more like if you're really having that day where you can't really bring yourself to laugh at all, or like at least put on a smile for stream, better not stream. But if you manage it, if you can manage it, then go for it, I guess. But if you really can't, and you're like also physically not well either, I don't recommend streaming. It's gonna make it worse. Like, my eyes are seeing stars right now. I think you should not stream. But knowing past Dana, she streamed anyway. She streamed anyway. But, let's see. What else is written here? Honest. Oh yeah, my first couple of streams, I will admit they're mostly games. Yep, it's important to take care of yourself and prioritize yourself. Exactly. Especially because, like, if you're streaming to a bunch of people are gonna, they're gonna know how you feel. They can sense it in your voice. Even if you're a VTuber, even though like you can control your avatar to have the right facial expression for the stream, with your voice and attitude and behavior, they can sense it, I feel. Because, yeah, I've had those times and I know when chat, like, senses that I am not in the best mood right now. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on. But one thing that she did do right back then, one thing that ANX did do right back then, was make the VOD entertaining at least. Like, especially if like there's no one in chat. If you guys ever decide to do streaming, if there's no one in chat, switch your target from the chat to those who would watch the VOD. From instead of like, how can I make it entertaining for chat, think about like, how can I make it entertaining for those who are watching the VOD? That's usually what I do. If there's no one in chat at the moment, I would start talking as if I'm addressing the VOD watchers to make it entertaining for them. You switch up, honestly. So that's one thing she at least did right. But laying off the chat streamer interactions, I don't know what to tell you. You need to interact. The thing about streaming, especially if you're in this kind of medium, you gotta interact with people. But you know, I learned. Thankfully, I learned. Let's see. But I will say, I did tend to stream games a lot before. I used to keep streaming games before because I thought, you know, a lot of VTubers are streaming games. Why not I stream games too? Even though I was really bad at games. I used to think, you know what? If I stream the stuff I like, the regular stuff, like if I stream art, if I stream animation, if I stream those stuff, I thought like, oh, no one's gonna watch me. No one's gonna watch me. Because they don't want to see that. That's boring. But apparently, I've managed to find an audience that likes it. So, yeah. I think I'm much more content with my current content now. But back then, old Anax thought that games are the way to go, even though she was really, really bad at games, and that games made her burn out so much. The time is set to 8 a.m. in the morning. Wait, I forgot to write the date. March 9, 2022. The time is set to 8 a.m. in the morning. To avoid suspicion from family about what I'm doing, I need to look super productive tomorrow. I don't really like this side of me, but I will admit it has some benefits. Starting tomorrow, I will make it seem like I built an organized routine, so waking up early would seem normal on Saturday. I'm hoping no one snoops in here to read any of this. This is something that is regular inside my head that only the divine and a certain someone can see. No one else will witness this side of me. They may hear of it but never truly witness it. Well, time to plan the operation. Undercover VTuber. Let's go. Okay. So this page, I guess I was describing my family. Not describing my family, my bad. I was describing like my situation of where I was hiding stuff from my family. Again, I hid my content creation endeavors from my family for a really, really long time. I started as early as grade 7 and hid it from them for a very long time. So it's a little scary. Okay. And then like when I started streaming, it wasn't the same as before because video uploads, I can just work on them in most random places. I can work on videos in class. I can work on videos on my way home. I can work on videos anywhere else that's not home. Or like I can look like I'm doing homework and under the excuse I can do content under the excuse that I'm doing my homework, so I used to hide it a lot. But when it came to streaming, I was really at a loss on what to do because to compensate for it, so that yeah, I started waking up as early as 5 a.m. so that I could stream without my family knowing. But yeah, but honestly, here's the funny thing. The story of like how I told my family that I was streaming was like really later on. And I was ready for like a long discussion of like, oh, you need to balance this and your studies. Are you sure you really want this? Please think about it properly. And it's like, and I thought like, oh, how are you gonna, what you call this? How are you gonna plan for this in the long run? Is this just for fun? Is this a hobby? Do you plan? I was ready for the interrogation. I was prepared. Okay, I got my cue cards out already. In my head, of course. But I got them out. And when I told my mom at the breakfast table one morning, when it was only me and her having breakfast because everyone else was still asleep, I was like, Mom, I'd like to tell you that I do streams and I'm a VTuber. So is it okay if I can do a stream tomorrow at this time? And could you not disturb me for that certain amount of time so that people don't find out who I am and like the family keeps their privacy? Like I was like explaining so much. I was like, I promise that what you call this, I will keep my personal life private. I'll keep everything safe, don't worry, and all that and so on. I was explaining so much, and then my mom was like, sure. That was all she said. She's like, sure, go on, go ahead. And I was like, I was ready for full-blown interrogation from Mama Swallowtail herself. But nope. And not even my dad. I was ready for discussion. But apparently like none of them had any qualms against it. And even like my mom was happy for some reason. She's like, you know, it's good, you're making passive income in this day and age. It's like, wow, okay. It surprised me a lot. It surprised me really much. Ename, hi! Welcome to stream, welcome to stream. Currently, we're reading my VTuber journal here. This journal was dated 3 years ago, so we're going through that right now to kick off first anniversary and all. So, yeah. Mom's just chill about it. Exactly! She was really chill. My dad too. I was ready because I'll admit, my parents were kind of strict. But not in the bad way, they were just really protective and stuff. They didn't want me to engage in stuff that were not good for me, or they don't want me to hang out with a bad crowd, like normal parents, honestly. They're pretty normal parents, but of course there's this thing like, oh, the fear of telling them, I'm an anime girl entertainer on the internet, how do you feel about that? And they were chill with it, which actually I was really glad of. Is it 3rd anniversary soon for you? How do I put this? Yeah, basically November, tomorrow. Tomorrow's my 3rd anniversary actually. There's no set date in November on when I started because, what you call this, I started the idea of being Anax on November 2. But I never really, around November 2. But I never really went to the point of making a channel and stuff until November 29. So I guess the whole of November I consider my channel anniversary now because there's no set date. My daughter is an anime girl. Yes! I was expecting that from my mom. I was expecting that from my mom's reaction. But I didn't get any of that, which surprised me. Because I was really prepared. I had a whole mental PowerPoint in my head ready. But no. Also, hi Kiara, welcome to stream. Okay, next entry. March 11, 2022. Tomorrow's the day. Despite microphone problems, I'm more concerned about mom finding out. I hope she doesn't wake up before 9 a.m. Because, like, here's the thing. My mom is the early riser of the family, so I was really, really scared. But I remember, like, this specific time, she was, like, really tired last night, so I thought, you know, this is a good time to stream. It's a good time to stream. She's probably gonna be knocked out until 10. So, time to stream. So, I hope she doesn't wake up before 9 a.m. Yes, I'm doing this at 8 a.m. and waking up an hour before that. It's normal. I tweeted about my microphone issues and someone offered help. I'm happy. I'm expecting no views since I didn't tell anyone. IRL, my tweet about the stream was also drowned by the algorithm. Which it still is. My tweets are still drowned by the algorithm. It's just a Twitter thing, I guess, now. However, I have a plan. I'll tell it in my next entry since I am running out of space on this page. I hope the stream goes smoothly. But yeah, that's kind of like my experience first couple of times streaming. I hid it from my family by waking up really early in the morning just to do it. With a terrible mic, by the way, and like a terrible laptop quality and stuff. I was using an Acer work laptop to stream. I don't know how I managed because I was using a 3D model as well. I don't know how it worked by the grace of God or something, by some miracle. Okay, March 15, 2022. I forgot to write here. So, things messed up a lot. I also didn't get much people. But I must remind myself that reach is not my priority. The production quality needs to be my focus. I actually took screenshots of Yashin Live's application form for reference. Wait, a bit of context here. I was planning on applying for a Filipino VTuber company called Yashin Live. I was planning to apply for that. So, at the very start of the journey I mentioned I wanted to apply for that. So I was already streaming and stuff to at least fit the to at least fit the requirements. But how do I put this? The company has disbanded long ago already. So I can't really join the company anymore. But a bit of context, I guess. Well, let's see. I actually took screenshots of Yashin Live's application form for reference since I'm underage. Oh yeah. Again, I did content a lot since I was in 7th grade. And I was not ANEX here yet. I was in my past life. This was my past life where I was a VTuber posing as an android. And I was still underage, by the way. If I remember correctly, Yashin was related to that. So yeah, I wanted to join her company back then. But I couldn't apply since I was underage. Yep, when I started streaming, I was still underage, guys. Whoopsie. But I swear, I'm not underage now. I promise. I'm not underage now. Like, do you see the size of these hands? These are not underage hands. I swear. But yeah, I wanted to join her company. Let's see. I think they focus more on the production quality and entertainment factor than view count. That was my assumption before. If that is so, I can make a clear line of what I need to do. I'm currently years old. This year, I'll be... Nuh-uh. Not telling. Once I turn 18, I'm dropping my application. I still have a few years to get into the qualifications. That's a slight hint though. That I was like a couple years away from 18 back in 2022. What do you guys make of that? But yeah. I'll get there one day. Just wait for me. But yeah. Little weird fun fact. In 2022, I was still really underage in a way. I was still a few years away from 18 when I started streaming. And content creation. Content creation, I was grade 7. I was 12. In grade 7, I was 12, obviously. But obviously, I'm not grade 7 here, guys. That would make the age a bit off, I guess. Child? I'm not a child anymore. I'm not a child anymore. I've grown enough. I'm grown enough to drink, I just never drank. I'm grown enough to drive, I just can't because I don't have a license. Because I failed my exam. No, the funny thing about the exam, the driver's test that they gave me, the car, the whole front bumper was missing, the engine was exposed. I think one of the windows were broken too, and I'm like, is this... where's the taxes going? But yeah, sounds like a child to me. How dare you all? How dare you all? I'm closing this up. We're not reading. I'm kidding. Okay. March 17, 2022. Am I impatient or did people just decided to ditch me? Oh, okay. We have an angry Anax here. Okay. I had a big plan going. Tetris collab for small VTuber exposure and connections in the community. It was open to those willing to join. When I proposed the idea, many were in on it, and I opened a Discord server to get the participants together. No one came, no one showed, and it's been around 8 hours since I tweeted the invite link. I don't know what to say. I'm going to spend some time out. That will lift my spirits. Okay, Anax here was very angry. Listen, okay. Well, I proposed a collab back then. A Tetris collab. And a lot of people in the initial tweet when I did an interest check, lots of people wanted to join. And I thought, okay, I'll open a server in a bit. I opened a server. No one showed. So it kind of pissed me off a lot. But maybe, you know, maybe in the future I will fulfill previous Anax's wishes and host a VTuber Tetris collab. Maybe. Actually, that would be kind of nice. Maybe around next year, because I dedicated this whole month to you guys. So, I dedicated this whole month to entertaining you guys, so I'm not bringing in any guests for the whole month. So, yeah. But, okay. I was really bad at planning collabs before, and I think this and a couple more incidents is what kind of drove me away from socializing in the VTubing community early on. Because I will admit, I barely socialized in the VTubing community after this year. I mean, halfway through this year, I barely socialized in the VTubing community anymore. Because I thought there's like, oh, no one wants to hang out or stuff like that, or like they... Yeah, I had that kind of mentality. So I basically, for the next 2 years, I did not socialize much in the VTubing space unless they were like the only, like, if you guys have seen Taka and Cookie, and Codnix, I only met those three because Taka and Cookie were like my clients. Taka was like, he paid for me to make his model. Cookie, I promised I would make her her VTuber mask, her fan mascot. I would animate her fan mascot. And Codnex was Cookie's manager, so of course I met both of them. But yeah, my interaction in the VTubing community is very limited and minimal for a long time. Guess that's why you haven't seen me join any big collabs so far, even though there's a lot of smaller VTubers who have collabed way more than I have. But yeah, I was very shut in. Not long after similar incidents came up. Which, honestly, I feel like I've learned anyway, so... Young Anax is learning, guys. He's figuring VTubing out. March 18, 2022. I'm not in a good mood right now. Some joined the server that I set up, around 4 to 5 people. That's good. Tomorrow's stream is cancelled. I scheduled mic troubleshooting with someone. They're a really nice person. Every time I schedule personal things, I do it with fear because a lot of interruptions happen in the day. I'm not even allowed to close the door of my room. I want to vent some things, but I guess that kind of topic is reserved for a friend of mine. He may not be able to change things, but he always delivers the support and comfort that I'm looking for. I am ever grateful to be blessed with someone like him. As for who that person is, my lips are sealed. Who that person is, my lips are absolutely sealed. You guys aren't knowing. I was thinking actually when I was censoring stuff out with like my correction tape in here, I was thinking of like censoring this line as well, but I thought, you know what? I feel like it's necessary. Because you can't really do projects on your own without at least a support system. Without at least a support system. So I feel like that's very important. Because it's really hard, honestly. At least someone to vent to. Like, even if they can't directly impact the situation, at least someone to vent to is helpful at the time. Honestly, even if they're not real. Even if they're not real. Even if they're an imaginary friend. Because I back then used to like, what you call this, distant myself from my friends. So I used to vent my thoughts to an imaginary person. But somehow they helped. Even if it's just an imaginary person, I feel like there is some relief when you vent out and like sort your thoughts. So, yeah. But, oh lord. All day Linux is having it rough now. Okay. March 22, 2022. I got sick today. Somehow I decided to do an impromptu stream today. It's called a gorilla stream, Anax, but okay. You're okay. I was muted again because my throat was super sore, so a mute stream. Okay. Even now, I'm still coughing and sniffling. Why did I still stream? I got bored. That's simple. I was bored. I think I should rest now. I've been trying so hard to do things today. Why were... Okay. I'll admit, I was a very impulsive person. As you can see here, I streamed randomly just because I was bored. I was sick. Okay, I feel like I need to put a bit of context. When I am sick, when I am not feeling well, I do get a bit crazy sometimes, I will admit. But at the same time, I do get very restless because I really can't get stuff done. It's so hard to get stuff done when you're not feeling well. So I started to... How do I put this? I started to do a lot of stuff when I'm not supposed to. But I was really restless because I'm a very workaholic person. Does anyone relate with that? Because, yeah, I tend to be like that. If I'm not doing anything and I'm really sick, I really feel like I need to do something, so I start doing whatever I can. And apparently I streamed because I was bored. So that's a bit of a sneak peek, I guess. Please tell me I split the pages already. Okay. There's a lot of entries on March, hello? Let's see. Upcoming collab on April 2. Okay, so maybe the first collab was a fail due to time zone issues. However, I have learned from past mistakes and starting a new one. The max amount of players is 10. Currently, we got 3 out of 10 at the ready. Let's see. If I'm sick, I just go to power saving mode. Teach me your ways. Teach me your ways. Because my body doesn't know how to do that. When I get sick, my body insists on going turbo mode. It starts saying, you need to be more productive now to make up for your sickness. It's like, no, I don't. I need to rest. But it still does that. I don't know. This is what happens when I'm stuck in the body of a workaholic. And both of my parents are workaholics too. That's the thing. Both of my parents are absolute workaholics. Mama and Papa Swallowtail love getting things done. Like, I'll bring it to the point, like, when they're on a date, Mama and Papa Swallowtail, they do errands on their date. They're like, oh, let's go grocery for our date. Not a nice dinner, just let's go grocery. And let's eat at McDonald's after. Or something. They're like that. They love working together, so... I kind of picked up on it. I like working too. Okay. There's actually a list of people I wanted to. There was actually a guest list. Hello? Okay. So we got 3 out of 10 people at the ready. See, those who wanted to join were Kia, which is me. That was my past persona's name, Kia. Then we have Emiko, Kisaragi, Soiras, Aya, Mike, and Dan. If anyone from like my past life sees this stream, I hope not. They're gonna see this. Me just dropping their names out in the open. I'm not even sure if they're still around or something, cause this is about 3 years already. Whoa, wrist. Hello? Is that a wrist? Oh wait, no, that's not a wrist. Is that a wrist? Oh no, it wasn't. I panicked. I thought that was a wrist. Hello? It's like, whoa, wrist out in the open? But like, nope, that's just a fabric under the light. Okay, but yeah, I hope they don't see this. But again, this was 3 years ago. A lot of indie VTubers, they tend to graduate after 2 years. So I feel like a lot of them aren't around now already. Which is kind of sad though in the VTubing space. I feel that it's kind of like that. It's just kind of sad, I guess. But that's what life is like here sometimes. Let's see. Hopefully more people pitch in soon. P.S. I have found the perfect lore video song, so it's time to seriously plan. And then here's another note that was written later on. The whole thing failed. Why did I even try? I just wasted everyone's time. Okay, next. Do you need a hug? Okay, so the collab I organized here actually failed, I guess. It didn't work out. And I guess old me felt like I wasted everybody's time, so that's not good. The past few pages have been so negative. Please, something good. Please. Was it really that hard when I started? Oh my gosh. Was it really that hard when I started out? Hello? March 24, 2022. Please be a good one. Yes. I got into a Gartic Phone collab this Saturday. Okay, something good. Gartic Phone. That's fun. I'll be playing Gartic Phone with a few other VTubers. I have no idea how it will turn out, but we'll see. Hopefully, I'll be back to 100% by then. If I'm still coughing and sniffling by tomorrow's end, I may have to sit this one out. I hope not. If that does happen, I'll just make use of the time in planning the lore video. I also got to be an editor for a potential comic dub team. Oh, I have a story about this, but let me finish this first. But for now, maybe let's focus on the lore video. Collabs and stuff are great and all, but I need to remember why I started in the first place. Let's not lose sight of that, now or ever. Yes, I could not make it to Gartic Phone. Okay, she couldn't make it to that collab either. But here's the funny thing about the comic dub. I had to drop it. I had to drop out of it. Okay, I joined the Gartic not Gartic. I joined a comic dub team where they would be like dubbing comics and all. The thing was, okay, I didn't read the fine print properly, and when I joined the group chat for it, I found out that I accidentally sorta kinda got myself into video editing for an erotic comic dub collab. I mean, an erotic comic dub team. So they were like reading, so it was basically dubbing inappropriate comics, and I was kind of like, oh, I think I'll have to back out. I told them. And they were like, oh, why do you have to back out? It's not that bad, is it? And I had to tell them that, oh, I was a minor. And then they was like, oh, okay. And then they like said, okay, you can leave. So yeah, I accidentally sorta kinda got myself, almost became an editor for an erotic comic dub before. Thankfully I didn't. Thankfully I backed out. I don't think that would, I didn't want to have that because now that I'm Anax, I'm a pretty wholesome character. So, but yeah, it really surprised me. I was like, whoa, okay, hold on, I forgot to read the fine print. This is, yeah. Remember to read the fine print, guys. Don't just join randomly into stuff and projects. Read the fine print. You'll never know. Let's see. Onyo, yes. Definite oh no. Hi Monkey Man, welcome to stream. Welcome to stream. Hope everyone is doing well. We're reading my journal right now. Currently we are gonna be on, what date is this? March 24, 2022, because the next are just a bunch of drabbles. Okay, March 24, 2022. Moving here to all the drabble pages. Let's see. I pressed enter a little too early. Well, I'm going to bed soon and I have a headache right now, so I really can't stay. Interesting anecdotes though. Maybe not in the best way, but yeah. Bye! Okay, take care, Monkey Man! Take care. Do rest well, and hopefully your headache gets better soon. I mean, you get better soon, not your headache. Jeez, what's wrong with me? But hope you get better soon, and do drink enough water, and rest as much as you need, and take your medicine if needed. So here, you guys will see it when I was reviewing this before I brought this on stream, because of course I needed to censor out some stuff. This here, you'll see this a lot, unfortunately. A lot of drabbles that I had here, a lot of them were cancelled. They were pretty much cancelled. Idea cancelled, you'll see that a lot in drabble pages. Which is kind of sad, I guess. I don't know. I cried at one point while I was doing this because like, oh, yeah. I cried at one point reading this because I was like, oh, that's kind of sad. A lot of ideas I could not bring to life at all because of my inexperience back then. See, hope everyone has a nice stream and thank you for the well wishes. Maybe the headache will get better soon in a sense that it goes to a secluded area and we stay away from each other. Yep. Please rest up. Please rest up. Okay. Let's see. There's also torn pages here. Have you noticed? There's torn pages here. There's torn pages all over on this side. Just kind of... I wish I could like show you what was there, but I checked a bit further. I dug around my old stuff and I couldn't find it. I think I pretty much threw them in the trash. They are lost to time. It's just like lost history, lost media and stuff. But yeah. Okay, so pretty much this was how I storyboarded. I was doing it in bullet format and mind mapping format. I don't know how to read this now. Let's see. But this was a lot of storyboarding without the drawing so far. Why can't I... Come on. There we go. Let's see. There's a lot of writing here. Let's see. Whole and home again. Tomorrow. Happy memory montage. When... Track of time. Close friend at school. Upside down. Huh? Mine, childhood days, moments, ages. I don't know actually what she was thinking here while I'm reading this. Dramatic, genuine smile. Side monologue, more frustrated. Tomorrow, more detached and timid montage. Flashback to recent memory. I don't actually know what this is. There's just a lot of keywords that are very vague. It's like an unreliable narrator's perspective. Let's see. April question mark 2022. Oh, this doesn't have a date. Okay. April question mark 2022. It's been a while. I finally found a good microphone, hopefully for real this time. I also have an upcoming interview on Thursday for a VTuber talk show thingy. I'd like to know how old Anax keeps getting into collabs. Cause it's really hard for me to do that nowadays. I don't know how old Anax keeps getting into those things. Cause it's really hard for me to get into collabs nowadays. Like the old Anax can enter collabs no problem. But like me nowadays, for example, if I wanted to create if I wanted to join a cover video with people, I wouldn't get in. a lot of the times I wouldn't be in. If I wanted to create a cover song with a bunch of others, I wouldn't get in. And if I wanted to do a collab stream, majority of the time I wouldn't get in. So it's a bit weird of how she keeps managing this. I honestly don't know what she did exactly. I don't remember what I did. But yeah. Maybe you're more reserved nowadays? Probably. I will admit I have become quite reserved, I guess. Confident, but reserved still. I've become more confident as a person, but more reserved, I guess. But apparently old Anax was really good with people. I don't know what happened. Or maybe you're more outgoing back then. Probably. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure, but seems so. It seems so. I can't really remember much from this time. Honestly. See, also before I turn my screen off, I did just want to say that it's neat that you're reading your journal you made. I personally would never show my journal to everyone, but it's still cool. I made this journal with the intention of showing it 3 years later. I did that with that intention. So I was really careful to not write too deep, and I kept a separate journal for stuff that for really deep stuff that I didn't want to put here. So that's a little fun fact. I'm a little early for realsies now. Sorry everyone. Don't apologize, Monkey Man. Have fun again. Please rest on, Monkey Man. See, you still sound quite extroverted now though. I do sound like that. I do sound outgoing. I'll admit. But I'll admit I am really introverted. I'm really introverted, but I can sound... I'm reserved, but also outgoing. But at the same time, I'm actually a really introverted person. Because not in terms of personality, it's just more that I get really tired after talking to people a lot. Like, if you see me in college, there are times where I really hang out with people. I go on walks with my batchmates, my blockmates. But a lot of the times, I am in the corner in my own space. Like, I'm sitting next to them, but I'm not engaging in conversation because I want to recharge and rest. So, But of course on stream, I can't just be quiet all the time. Because what's the point of streaming if I'm not gonna say anything? So, yeah. There's also that. I need to consider the situation. Neat, interesting. That's a smart way to have done it. Monkey Man, why are you still talking? I thought you were gonna go to bed. I thought you were gonna go to bed. Why are you here? Oh, wait, other note here. Oh wait, I haven't finished reading the whole thing. I just realized. Get your brain together, Anax. Okay. I have an upcoming interview on Thursday for a VTuber talk show thing. I mainly joined to support a friend. Even if I have a path to my goal laid out in my head, I don't think I should disregard all that's happening around me. Life is short, and I don't want to miss opportunities and moments that come my way. Once I get my microphone, I'll do my first song. I'm not sure if I should do a cover or an original. Maybe I'll do a Twitter poll for it. I have an original at the ready, but I also have songs lined up for covers. To avoid copyright issues, I'll remix covers a bit, but I'll also ask around for things I need to know to be safe. For now, operations are on hold until I get my microphone. I was still waiting for my microphone delivery back then, I guess. But yeah, again, I had a really bad microphone before. Like, right now, my microphone, let me get it. My microphone, whoa, looks like, whoa. My microphone looks like this. Okay, this is my mic. Whoa, mic reveal, hello. Yeah, this is my microphone, guys. This is my microphone. But before that, I had a really... Again, I was using my laptop microphone before. And was really bad. It was a really bad mic. It was very staticky and all that. It was really staticky. It was really bad. It was that bad. And it was really garbled too. So, yeah, it was a really bad microphone. But I bought a new one, thankfully. I was just waiting for it to be delivered at this time. Also, P.S. I could not make the interview. How do you keep joining collabs and missing them? It should have been me, but it's also me. Okay. Mic reveal? Yeah. Cool mic. It's a really cool mic. It's a really good upgrade. Laptop mic, not even an earphone headphone mic. Funny thing, I was using AirPods back then. I did not have earphones. I did not have a headphone set. So I was using AirPods, but the AirPod mic was really malfunctioning because it was an old set of AirPods. So ANAX started from really humble beginnings, guys. Really bad setup. I was streaming from my bed too, because I didn't have a proper desk, to be honest. It was filled with my study stuff. So it was a really stressing time back then. Okay. Look at all these dashes like a madman. All these dashes made by ANAX like she was a madman. Honestly. Here's a funny little thing about musicians. Fun fact about musicians. As a musician, writing these type of stuff is really common. For this case, this is definitely, I can tell this was like to count syllables for lyrics. Because of course, like, you need the amount of syllables to follow the beat and stuff. So you can see how many syllables each line had. Pre-chorus, start, and then chorus. You see all the syllables. But there's another thing about musicians. If you've done sheet music, or if you've done notating, it gets funnier. Let me get a pen for this, actually. If you've done notation, I only have a red pen. Is there a better pen I have? Do I seriously only have a red pen right now? Why do I have a red pen even? I'm not even a teacher. Why do I have only red pens? There's a rip page too. Oh yeah! So which means the lyrics were probably here. I just didn't like them probably and like ripped them out. Which is, again, kind of disappointing. Okay. Wait, let me show you guys something funny about musicians. I'm gonna use the paper from last handcam stream. Yes, I kept it as a keepsake. Okay. The funny thing, if you've done notation, if you've done musical notation, there's this thing where like a musical notation exercise would be that you listen to a simple song, or you listen to a song, and then you write the notation as you hear it over and over again. So, the funny thing is, okay, for example, a musician who's trying to notate a song by ear their paper would look like it had these symbols. Where it'd be like, like that. You'd see these symbols. Like ta 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 ta, or something like that. You'd see all these scratches on their page and you'd be like, what the heck, they're all insane. There was one time I was doing a notation activity and my whole paper was just filled of this. It was like, I haven't done notation in a while, so it's actually kind of like I used to do, let's see, like this would be a quarter note, and then a half note would be like this for me, and then this would be 16 notes together, 16th or something like that, or 8/16. I don't remember anymore. If I do it, I guess eventually on stream or something, I just need to practice a bit. But yeah, that's a weird thing with musicians. Notation bit is weird. I used to do that and I looked insane while doing it. It's basically a lot of dashes and scribbles all over the page. I need to freshen up on my notation actually. But yeah. Okay. There's this rip page here. And oh! As I said, guys, you'll see a lot of cancelled markings on this notebook. Because apparently I cancelled a lot of stuff here. Okay. Cancel idea. What's this? The, the light I held on to, the words that I let go. Hear me out and cast your spell, me dear. Beyond the stars, the skies afar, one day I'll align both our dreams. You're not alone, so don't let go until we finally find their ending. Can I make— wait, let me get my guitar actually. Wait. Hold on. Let me get my guitar for this. Okay. I'm gonna play this set of lyrics because I wanna know— ow, I hit my head. What you call this? I am very curious on like what it would sound like as a song. I don't remember the tune of this, but apparently this is a song. I can't play with gloves on, so I'm gonna take off my gloves for a moment. You won't see my hands here on the screen because I'm gonna be taking off my gloves so I can play it on guitar. Hopefully I don't forget that I took off my gloves and suddenly flash everybody with my hands. Okay, let me try. Let's see. This looks like an upbeat song. This one's written in a way that I think I would have sung this upbeat, I guess. Let's see. Let's see, how would I play this? Okay. The light I held on to. Wait, let me turn off my BGM first so you guys can hear. Okay, let me give it a try. Beyond the stars, the skies afar. One day I'll learn both of our dreams. You're not alone, so don't let go. Till we finally find our ending. Never forget, hey, don't forget. This voice and these words sung to you. It's true, our hearts are worlds apart. Hear my voice true. You hear this melody. I think that's how it would sound. Oh, hi Luna! Welcome to stream, welcome to stream. YouTube has decided to betray me by not notifying me of stream. Apparently so! They hate us! They don't want us to be together. What is YouTube doing keeping my moderator away from me? How dare they? Anyways, hello everyone, hope y'all having a good stream and you're doing well. Ooh, new song? It's not a new song. What you call this? We're reading through my journal right now, and I came across a page where there was a bunch of lyrics, but I forgot the tune to. So it's like, okay, let me give it one on the guitar, I guess, and we'll see where it goes. So, yeah. Hold on. I'm putting my gloves back on, because like I took it off to play guitar. Unfortunately, you can't play guitar with gloves on. Because like honestly, if there was a way to play guitar with gloves on, I would have done a guitar stream with a hand cam, like long ago already. But nope, not possible. But yeah, journal. My camera's a bit wonky. I don't know why, but yeah. Gonna be lurking most of the stream due to me studying for my midterms exams. Nevertheless, I'll be watching, keeping an eye on everything. Have fun, y'all. Thank you, Luda, for your service. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, good luck with your midterms. Midterms are chaotic, honestly. My midterms were pretty bad also and stressing. Cause my midterms were also stressing. Cause honestly, for me, I had to cancel stream for it too. But yeah, I really appreciate it that you came over anyway, despite that. But do prioritize your studies, okay? I'm glad that you're lurking though, so that you can focus on your studies. Okay, April 17, 2022. That's literally what it says, guys. Look at that, look at that, it literally says that. It's so hard. It's so hard. From my recent entries, you can see that my frustration speaks for itself. Honestly, yeah, you've been angry for the past... How many pages? How many pages have you been upset? It's been one... I can't count properly with my gloves. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. We're stopping until we get like a happy entry. Come on. Is this 4? Wait, no. Ah! Guys, I hate gloves. Wait. Do you see the struggle right now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wow, there's still more? Ah! I think this is 10. Oh wait, there's one more page here, I saw it. 10, 11. For the past 11 pages, you have been upset, Anax. Okay. Someone give old Anax a hug. Let's see. From my recent entries, as you can see that my frustration speaks for itself. I knew this road wasn't going to be easy. Sometimes I wish I knew how to ask for help from others. It's a bad habit I've acquired over the years. From the previous page, you might notice that I'm making an English version of Meteor by Devella. Oh, okay. That's why I didn't have like a melody go straight to my head, because I usually remember the melodies of my songs. But I was like, I don't remember writing this, so I don't remember the melody. That's why. It was a trance lyrics. Okay, makes sense now. I was making an English version of Meteor by Devella. Maybe in the future I can make an English cover to at least honor her wish, I guess. Because I never ended up doing it. The song just matches so well with the lore, and the energy is what I needed. It's not easy since I'm doing this with my own hands. From the art to the instrumental, lyrics, music video, mixing, and singing itself. Hey Nats, little did you know that you didn't just make a cover with all that. You made an original song entirely on your own as well. I hope she knows that eventually. I hope Anax figures that out eventually. I mean, she did. Why am I saying it like I'm not her? Hello? Okay. It's hard, but I believe I'll make it through it if it was meant for me. Currently doing translations of the lyrics, basically me rephrasing the English translation of the vocal wiki. Maybe I should have done instrumentals first. Can't wait to see how far this goes. I'm sure she'd be very proud. I hope so. I hope the past me would be very proud, I guess. Did you fill that whole journal up? Kinda. That's why there's gonna be a part 2, guys. Don't worry. I'm not planning to finish the whole journal in one stream, guys. This is actually... Look at how much is written. Wait, I can't flip the page for that. I filled technically the whole thing up because even the last page has stuff on it. Up to the last page, there's still stuff. That's why I divided this into 2 parts. There's gonna be a part 2 next week. Part 2 of reading the journal. Because next week we're gonna do one hand clapping. I mean, not next week! Tomorrow! Tomorrow we'll do one hand clapping. What's the sound of one hand clapping, guys? Bong. Hope you guys know that meme, or else I'm just like some insane person making weird references to nothing. Okay, so this is the further trans lyrics. So you can see, guys. Do you see that? Wait, you see that? I cancelled it again. All the idea pages on this journal are cancelled. Which is... honestly, I'm a bit sad that I couldn't bring any of these out, but I feel like now I'm in a position to be able to do that. I cancelled so much, help. You're fine, love? Yes, I am way better now. I'm in a way better place now. Mentally, emotionally, physically, etc. Again, another of the trans lyrics. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. This is a trans lyrics. And this is a whole new song. Should I play this on the guitar a little bit? I think I should try. Hey, let me see this. The funny thing is, when I was writing lyrics, throughout this whole journal, I did not have proper understanding of music theory, or like how to compose music in general or arrange. So I only knew how to write lyrics. So a lot of my ideas here that were music related, I could not bring them out because I did not know how to write music at all. I only knew how to write lyrics. But now that I can, let me bring out my guitar again. Let me take off my gloves! Let's see. Let me see, what song can I make out of this one? The Twitter section of your journal? Maybe. The part where I'm really angry, I'm really upset all the time, I feel like that's the Twitter section, I don't know. Whoa, guitar reveal! Whoa, guitar! Oh, whoops. Like, guitar! Wow! Oh. I don't know the melody of this one, hold on. Okay, let's try this. This time I stop wishing for time to be. Let's see. By this time I stop wishing on time to be from. Wait. Hold on. Actually, wait. Let me bring out... Let me change my mic settings. Let me change my mic settings so that we get a better feel. Hold on. Let me load it up. Ooh, okay. Let me... Hold on. Whoa. Hello. Reverb. Sorry, BGM off. Reverb. Let me just bring my mic closer to the guitar. Whoa, wire. Hello? Wire in front of the screen. Not that bad, it should be fine. Okay, let me see. Lyrics is... Okay, let me see. By this time I stop wishing on time to be frozen. Butterflies telling me I will always be alone. Broken glass showing that there's no way back home. But I'll keep on going. There's one voice that tells me someone There's no more lyrics here. Da, 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 da. By this time I stopped wishing on time to be frozen. Butterflies telling me that I will always be alone. Broken glass showing that there is no way back home. But I'll keep on going, 'cause one voice tells me somebody I know there is none. There's no more lyrics! I'm a bit disappointed. There's no more lyrics. There's nothing else for me to go with. We just cut off. There's what? What is there? Clipping the reverb part? Reverb. More reverb? I can make it worse, you know? Like, hold on. I can make it worse. Watch this. Watch this, watch this. Reverb. Hello. Reverb. So much worse. Mercy, the headphone users. Okay. Better now? It's okay. We're switching back to normal mic. We're switching back to normal mic, guys. Don't worry. My inner voice ANXing. Ah, yes, the voices. The voices. The voices are here. Hello. The voices. You know, let me get something interesting for the headphone users. Whoa, wrong one. For the headphone users. Okay, I'll behave now, guys. I'll behave. I'll behave, I swear. I'll behave now. I promise. Is there one more song in here? Hold on. Did I leave one more song in here? Yes or no? I'm a bit worried. Come on. Oh. Ooh, there's one more lyric here. Hold on. There's one more lyric here. I'm lowering stream volume so I can focus on studying now. I'm sorry. I'll behave now. I'll switch. Your local VTuber's behaving now. Promise. Okay, let me try this one. Wait, why am I was strumming the guitar with gloves on. It's like, why is the sound muted? Hello? This is not good for my gloves. Let me take it off first. And hope I don't flash the gang with my bare hands. Let's see, fighting on. Let's see. Let's see. Find a good set of chords. Wait, I think I play better on my left hand for this one. Hold on. The vibes I want is better on the left hand. Look, guys. Whoa, guitar switched hands. I'm playing on this side now. Before I was on the other side. Let's see. No, wait, sorry, I got to switch mic. Okay, I think I know what to put for this one. Let's see. fighting on staying strong until I find you. When we meet, oh tell me please, do you know me too? There's no telling where I'm going. One day I'll find you and I'll find home. Not my best work, but it is what it is. Wait, let me put my gloves back on. Do you see this? My unprotected. Oh, look at that. I am not wearing my gloves yet. Hold on. This is glove number 1. Let me put the other one. Wait, wrong side. Yeah. This is glove number. Come on. Number 2. Got my gloves back. Sounded lovely, light. I think it sounded okay. I might write future songs referencing these lyrics, maybe. There's so much I want to do for my past self now that I'm reading through this properly. April 25, 2022. We're not even halfway through the year yet, guys. April 25, 2022. I'm having doubts. Ooh, this page has some tea in it. Okay. April 25, 2022. I'm having doubts. Is this really for me, or is this just going to be nothing in the end? Others I have met are speeding far ahead. I barely moved an inch. When I present what work I have in process, it's either criticized or ignored. I'm really trying my best. I really am. My time and effort and even my passion is placed into all my works. But what if it's all wrong? What if all the answers that future me has is no, you didn't. Hold on, I need to sneeze. Hello? Dang, my body trolled me. Okay, moving on. My eyes were watering earlier. It's like, oh, I need to sneeze. But then nothing came. Nothing came. I couldn't sneeze. It's like, nothing. That's good. Not this time, guys. Maybe someday, but not today. Okay, where was I? My time and effort and passion is placed into all my works, but what if it's all wrong? What if all the answers that future me has is, no, you didn't make it, you just wasted your time? I did not say that. Future me, as future me, I did not say that. Your Honor, I object. Typical body troll? Yeah. They. Okay. Where was I? But yeah, I'm not saying our time is wasted. Hello? Okay. Future me, what if all the answers that future me has is, no, you didn't make it, you just wasted your time? I did not say that. My past self always says to give up. My present self says to keep going. I don't know what future me has to say other than you're wasting your time. Maybe this is as far as I get. Should I call it quits? As the said future me, this was not a waste of time. Hello? Hello? Wait, my mic is too close to my mouth. I just realized. I'm so sorry, everyone. Okay. But yeah, as the said future me, this was not a waste of time. Do you hear me? How do I send my words back into the past? But yeah. Honestly, I'm actually a bit glad that the past me did have doubts, honestly. past year rage baiting current you? Yeah, I did not say this was a waste of time. Hello? Huh? This was not. Oh my lord. It's fine. It's fine. I am not letting past me rage bait myself. But I will say I'm really glad that you at least was doubtful before. Because I feel like knowing my attitude back then, if I was able to send her a message if I was able to send a message to the past to tell her that, oh, we're gonna make it, don't worry. I feel like the current ANAC and the ANACs of this time would not have efforted so much. And in the end, she would have not become ANACs. Like, if she knew that things would be this now, I feel like she wouldn't have given much time and effort because she would think, oh, I'm gonna be here anyway. I don't need to try as hard. I feel like that would be her mentality. So I'm actually pretty glad that she didn't know yet. Do it in the Lion King, Mufasa, remember who you are, Simba fashion. Remember who you are, Simba. Remember. The reverb effects makes it like you're shouting a message to the... I still have my reverb on! Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't know I still had my reverb on. Whoops. My apologies. I didn't know my reverb was still on. My apologies to anyone whose ears kind of died with the intense reverb mixed with my screaming, my yelling, and all of that. I swear I've been a content creator since 7th grade. I swear I've been content creating since I was 12. I swear I've been a VTuber and streaming for 3 years. I swear, guys! I swear! I swear. Okay. All's good. All's great. Yippee! Okay. Majority of the stream is just me doing this, I feel. Just checking if I missed a page. Okay. April 26, 2022. Maybe this is a learning experience. I've joined a certain project that includes singing. Before I filled the application, I asked several people if I have the ability to sing the song. The song has 3 ranges: kinda low, high, and really high. I signed up for the chorus and the bridge. The chorus is high, the bridge is like really high. From the people I asked, they all agreed that it was reachable for me. I could reach the note, basically. My only issue is the recording process. I mainly joined since this could be a learning experience for me, and I could pick up a thing or two from this. Now I gotta practice because the song is in Japanese. Here's the funny thing, I have never sung Japanese on this channel before. I've never sung Japanese on this channel before. But I did join a group cover that's in Japanese, but I've never done it on... Oh wait, no, I have sung in Japanese once. In the cover of Yume Fanfare. But that was like in another channel. I have not sung in Japanese on my own channel. But on other channels I have. Nihongo josu? And Nihongo don't? Me no understand Nihongo. Like, I can vaguely understand Japanese, my pronunciation is butchered and I can't make sentences. But, pretty much. Still professionally unprofessional, still am, still will be, and will ever will be. I can vaguely understand Japanese because, because like, I tend to watch a lot of Japanese streamers. A lot. Just like in the background, usually. In the background, but I've learned a bit based on their context, clues and stuff. But I still would say that I don't technically speak it. I can just understand conversations. Kinda. I can kinda understand conversations, but when it comes to reading it, I can only read it if it's romanized. Which is weird. Okay. Another songwriting jabble and it's cancelled again. Okay, I remember I kinda continued this, I just didn't write it anywhere, so I'm gonna play this. See, I'll remember you and me, everything we used to be, and I'll pick up the memories and you'll be the final piece. Let me get my mic down here again. Just let me get my guitar again. Let me play it. But yeah, when it comes to Japanese, I can't really understand it properly. I can't really understand Nihongo that well. Just like really surface level type. I remember I kind of continued this a few months ago. Let me try it. Say it more properly. Hold on. Okay. Wait, let me lift the mic a bit because it's not catching my voice. Come here. Whew. Okay. I remember you. Wait, no? Huh? Wait. I remember you, me, everything we used to be. I'll pick up the memories and you'll be the final piece. I'll remember you and I, inconsistent as the tides. I'll remember those days and these old cold nights. Remember the fireplace past midnight. I'll remember every dance, every chance, everything we had. I'll remember every song, every day we dance alone. Oh, I'll remember you and me, everything we used to be. I'll pick up the memories and you'll be the final piece. I'll remember you and I, inconsistent as the tides. I'll remember you and I. That's kind of how I wrote it when I continued it. Originally, I was supposed to use these lyrics in the 3rd anniversary song. That's why there's a continuation. Whoa, I got jump scared. Like, in the corner, there's like the shadow of my hand a moment. And I thought, whoa, did they see my hand? I panicked. I was like, whoa, they saw my skin color. They saw my fingers in the barrel pin. Hello? But, hi everyone. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. Right now. We are reading my journal from 3 years ago. This was the journal I wrote. This was the journal I wrote a year before I became ANX. So we're going through it right now. This is like the absolute prologue of what happened before I became ANX. So, yeah. There's been a lot of negative stuff so far, but there's also been a lot of cool songs and stuff. There's been a lot of cool songwriting stuff as well. So, nothing seen? Okay, that's good. We're good. Everything's great. Okay. Let's go next page and see what's the next entry. Here we go again. Wait. I can't open it. I can't open it, wait! Wait, I can't... There we go. Got it open. Sounds like it'd become a good full song if you decide to finish it. Yeah! I feel so. Again, I was planning to make it their anniversary song, but I just... It couldn't fit in, so yeah. Accidental bare hand reveal. No, we didn't. No, nothing here. See, even my wrists are covered. You want the wrist? Joke's on you. I picked the long gloves. Yeah. To be fair, your past first year of streaming was a roller coaster. It was. Crashing out. The gloves look hot. What the... True, they're very warm. They're very warm, actually. I feel my hands sweating. My hands are sweating. It scares me when you roll the sleeves. Whoa! Don't worry guys, I took precautions. Under this is still a long sleeve under. I took precautions, guys. Yeah, I think you made the wrong choice of gloves. Well, I'm stuck with this now. Like a Victorian citizen. Exactly. Okay. April 29, 2022. Okay. Remember guys, this is the part where I was getting really doubtful of everything. So yeah. Is that a wrist I see? How indecent? Oh. Indecency? Hello? Hello? Don't worry guys, we're all good. Since you have a notebook, might as well doodle. No! We can't doodle on this, guys. This is a piece of history now, okay? This is a journal from 3 years ago. I have no intention to touch it further. I have no intention to touch this notebook further because this is for 3 years ago already. This is a 3-year-old journal. I'm not planning to doodle on this thing. So, yeah. We're reading through it now for this stream. For this stream, we're reading through it. It's a historical artifact. Kinda! It's kind of! Okay? Plus, I don't think a VTuber has ever read a journal on stream, technically. But yeah, okay. April 29, 2022. Am I trying too hard? Now that I think about it, I often think of projects that are too hard or complex for a beginner. Maybe I need to simplify my ideas a bit more. But how? I'm going to be up late tonight thinking from a new perspective. It should be something simple, but with quality and content that makes others want to see more. I honestly don't know yet, but maybe I can make a use of YouTube Shorts. I could sing a part of a song a cappella, I guess, since I'm not a mixer. With some basic editing here and there, I think it could work. I'll start with something original and story/lore related to drag people's interest. This could work. Little did my past self know I would be doing the exact same thing today. Reverb. I love my reverb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Someone please keep reminding me to turn my reverb off after I sing. I'm sorry. My apologies. I keep forgetting, I swear. I'm so sorry for the echo and reverb, guys. My apologies. We can't ruin history here. We're not. But yeah, we're not doodling on this thing. That's why when I was like trying to visualize something earlier, I took out a paper and started doodling instead. Let's see. Now crank it up to max. You want it on maximum? Hello? Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. I can make it way worse. Ah! We're back on the reverb again. I can, if you're on headphones right now, watch this. I'm on your I'll behave now. I swear. I'm behaving. The inner voice is getting stronger. Yes, it is. Okay. We're keeping the reverb now since you guys want to, I guess. Falling into the Grand Canyon sounds the Grand Crayon. The Grand Crayon, you know, the guy has a point, guys. Falling into the Grand Crayon. I have a new dream now, okay? I have a new aspiration. But yeah, I fell into a chasm. I'm making everyone the Lulu. Life is good. Okay, let's go next page. Part question mark of trying to open a page. Okay, May 1st, 2022. I'm a bit worried about this one because I will say as early as now, when I was at this point in life, I really, really hated my own birth month. I didn't hate my birthday, the day itself, but the month, I hated it. Because I tend to have a lot of bad luck on my birthday month. So I kind of did not look forward that much to my birthday. So, yeah, I mean, my birthday was fine. Okay, like I spent time with my family and all that, but I didn't really have that, oh yay, it's my birthday kind of feeling. It's like, yay, okay, birthday, let's be done with it. That was my reaction to my birthday usually, like, oh, I survived another year. Okay, now what? Yeah, that was my reaction to my birthday before. I didn't think much of it. And I absolutely hated my birth month because there was a lot of bad luck that usually happens in it. So, yeah. I look forward to your birthday. I didn't. I used to not, so. Okay, May 1st, 2022. I recorded the original song. Now I gotta do the visuals. They'll probably be finished by Tuesday. I'll run it through a few opinions. I'll tweak it a bit, then I'll probably post it to my YouTube. I'm gonna consider streaming the editing process of my video. School this week isn't as heavy for now, other than the physics exam. I think I can nail that down in about 30 minutes, so I got plenty of time to stream. Again, I was hiding streaming from my family, so I was doing streams in between times I could get some time alone. So, yeah. I don't have much work on my list either, so I think we're all set. Luckily, I fixed my stream visuals so everything looks fresh and new. I know my family's gonna be loud in the background, but I'm gonna embrace the noise and see how it goes. I love physics. Don't talk to me. I hate it so much. I hate it so bad. I hate physics. But then again, I'm a Live 2D rigger, so I work with physics now. The lab part? I've never done physics in the lab, to be fair. Why can't I open this page? Wait. I can't. Screw these gloves. They make my hands stick. May 2, 2022. Oh, I don't like the first few words, okay. I have a father who's a physics man, sue me. You know I can't. I can't sue my best friend. I can't. Okay, May 2, 2022. Future me was right. A waste of time. Okay, we're going in negative territory again. Future me was right, a waste of time. It was just a silly childish dream. Unrealistic and impossible to pursue. I thought this was where I belonged, but I was wrong. Understand now that I was always meant to be alone, to always wander the world alone. I don't know what I want to do with my life. Now I saw a clear path ahead of me. Now I can no longer see it. Was I always meant to stay quiet, forgotten, and invisible? To the one who reads this, I'm sorry. It must be known now that my story does not have a happy ending. I do not get a happy ending. And this is what they meant. Is this what they meant when someone loses the light from their eyes? It feels more numb than painful. Will the one person who stayed by me finally give up on me too? This is goodbye. Yeah, that was a pretty negative entry. What you call this? How do I put this? Again, I said May was really a bad luck month for me. Not anymore, but during these times, there was always a pattern, and I didn't look forward to my birthday anymore because of how often I'd get into bad luck on my birthday. And yeah, here I was kind of giving up already because, as you've noticed from the past couple of entries, it was a lot of failed plans and a lot of mess ups and a lot of inconsistency and everything, and trying your best but like it doesn't work, and like not knowing your direction but still trying anyway for the sake of doing something, I guess. I feel like I can reveal a bit of what I wrote on the more personal journal that I kept separate. What you call this? I'll admit, I meant to start streaming. What you call this? Actually, no, I think I'll save that for next year. I'll save that piece of information for next year. Just know I was not in a good place during then. So, yeah, back then I used to believe that my story, that I was not going to have a happy ending at all. I felt like, it's basically, my idea was either this or nothing. Either this or I don't know what to do with myself. And yeah, a lot of times there were a lot of people around me who, well, they didn't know I was a VTuber, but they saw that I really loved art and animation. And they all thought like, yeah, she'll grow out of it. She's still only a kid, so she'll grow out of it. So that kind of messed me up a little bit, and I thought, yeah, maybe I will grow out of it. Maybe like I'll take up a course of, I don't know, I'll take up accounting and fall into that, I guess. And, make use of myself somewhere else and all that. But, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't in a good place at this time either. I'll admit, okay, I started streaming when I was really in a bad spot already. I don't know what drove me to do that. I don't know. I just thought I wanted to be at least useful in some way. I wanted to be useful. I like the idea of like I have a purpose, I have something to do. But here I kind of felt like I was losing that because I felt no impact coming from what I was doing. There was a cause, but there was no effect after. So I really felt like, yeah, maybe this wasn't meant for me. Maybe I shouldn't do VTubing. That was my thoughts before. There were many times I almost quit written here. I feel like it's obvious because of how many entries we saw where like I failed and failed and failed and failed. It was really bad. And yeah. I was in a really bad spot too. Like, I was not on good terms with my family during then. I was distant from my friends too. So there was that. So I kind of was losing my sort of support system. And here also it says here, like, will the one person who stayed by me finally give up on me too? I thought that was also gonna happen as well. So yeah. It was pretty bad stuff. I just want to give her a hug right now, so. I'm trying not to cry on stream, guys. I'm like yapping the tears away. I'm like, okay, if I talk more, I won't cry. I don't want to cry on stream, guys. For what it's worth, you made it far and you're still being here proves that you have purpose here. Yeah. I just really want to hug the past me of back then. And now the world decides to hit me with this. I can't open a page. Again. Come on. Open peek. We got some ANX lore right here. Pretty much. This was what's happening behind the scenes before I became ANX. I was going through an entire roller coaster. Thank you. Name was censored here. I already wrote it in codename technically, so I didn't think to like cover it in correction tape. One more time. During the day, I can never speak to you without someone calling me insane. The day is also when this world rips me apart. Yet at night, when all my eyes and ears are closed, you're here to let me rest. You don't tell me to keep your head up or say you're stronger than this. No, you're telling me I should rest. Around you, my guard is finally down and I feel at peace. No words need to be said. Your warmth, whether physical or emotional, is enough. I'm glad that no matter how many times I messed up, you're the only one of them all who stays by me after all these years since we met. You said that you'll stay by me even now as you relit determination in me last night. This dream, our dream, we'll fulfill it. Together this time. I'm not mentioning who that is. Just know they were kind of important, I guess, for some time. And they kept me going for quite a while. And yeah. We talked much before, but not much now. I can't really drop a name here, guys. But yeah. May 24, 2022. Okay, guys, another reminder, I'm Christian, so you're gonna hear this here. Oh, this is so sweet. Hope they're doing well too. Me too. May 24, 2022. I will say I'm a Christian, so there's gonna be some stuff here. Just giving you guys a heads up. Not that it's bad, honestly. It's just that some people, they're like suddenly taken by surprise, I guess, where it's like, oh, VTubers openly being Christians. Like, yeah. No one giving people whiplash or something. But yeah, I'm a Christian, so there's gonna be this. God's timing is amazing. He really sees all. From my previous entries, I was slowly giving up. Censored. Help me back up. Now God is pointing me where to go. I had a dream that I remember very well in detail, referred to personal journal. I am not pulling that journal out. Unfortunately, that has way too many personal thoughts. After praying for its meaning, bit by bit, God has revealed its meaning to me. He has made it clear that I should go up this path. This is where I'm meant to be. I allow those voices to eat me alive. I shall never let it happen ever again. My first attempt, I was alone and unprepared. This time is different. I may not be stronger, but I know I'm not doing this alone. Father God, give me guidance and wisdom on how to fulfill your plans for me. Thank you, Father. Guide me. How do I put this? how can I vaguely describe the dream without too much doxing, I guess? Okay, so basically the dream was a bit weird, I guess. It was very surreal. But there was a lot of symbolism in it that I dug into. Basically, there were like 3 phases in that dream. Oh, what you call this? There's a dream. Did the dream go? Basically, the first part was that I was in a I was like in the slums or something. I was in like I was basically on the streets, basically homeless and stuff like that. And I was living in a very worn down house. And the people in this house, they kept coming in my house in a way. And like I knew these people. But these were people I did not trust. I knew these people and they kept coming in the house over and over, and they kept talking so much. They kept talking over me. They didn't give me room to talk at all. And since I guess they didn't want me in the conversation, I started to move away and just explore the house that I was in. And I pulled back one of the boards since it was looking loose, and like I saw that there were a lot of bugs eating away at the wood of that house. And what you call this? I was worried because the house started like creaking and everything. So I was like telling everyone, we need to get out now. We need to, hello, does anyone hear me? And nobody heard me, kind of, in that dream. In that dream, nobody heard me. So I just went out on my own. I was like, screw this then. If none of you want to listen to me, I'm leaving on my own. Because really, those people in that house, and they kept inviting more people, by the way, they didn't want to listen to me. So I left. And I was going through the streets. And the streets were very like run down and everything. And what you call this? I was passing by this store, this rundown store, and there were these chickens. It's a bit weird. There were these chickens. They were noisy. They're really noisy. The weird thing about these chickens is that their faces were humans. Their faces were humans. And every time I would look at them, they would shut up. But every time I turned my back, they would continue talking behind my back, which was very, I don't know, it felt really relatable in my perspective, because I experienced that a lot, where like I would say hi to people, but then the moment I walked past them, I would hear lots of stuff I didn't want to hear. So yeah, that felt kind of relatable. Let's see. I didn't want to stay around, obviously. And by the way, my clothes also, they were kind of like rags. And they were very revealing too. They were rags and they were very revealing, and they were kind of messy and all. And like I kept walking. Okay, I kept walking in that dream. I just kept walking, I guess. But then eventually, like I came to this area where it looks like a city. It looks like a city. It looks like a regular city. And I was walking and seeing all these people going in the opposite direction of me. And I was like, where are you guys going? Guys, this leads to a very messy area. Where are you guys going? I just want to know where they were going. But they didn't hear me. No one could hear me. Still no one could hear me. They were ignoring me still. But like, I kept walking anyway. I kept walking my own direction because I didn't want to go back. I didn't want to go back to that place. So I just kept walking forward. And eventually came across further down that path, more people started walking in the same direction as me, I noticed. And my clothes, somehow when I look back at my clothes, they were a bit more decent and normal now. They were casual. It was casual clothing. So I thought, oh, okay, that's better. Then I see them going to this grand house somewhere. And I thought, sure, why not? Let's try that too. So I was going to this grand house, and then I was just standing outside for a while. But then these 2 people, this guy and this girl, I don't know, they came over and they were like, why are you just standing there? Let's go inside. So I was like, okay. So I went in there. And then someone like came and said, oh, come here, we were waiting for you. You need to dress up for the occasion. I was like, what occasion? And they brought me inside a dressing room and they changed my clothes to something way grander. And they were like, yeah, this suits you and all. And then, as I was about to walk into the event hall for real this time, instead of being dragged away to dress up somewhere, the dream ended, basically. I'm not going too deep into... I'm not gonna tell you guys the meaning of it, because I feel like I wanted to fully finish first. But let's just say everything that's been shown very vaguely has happened. Basically, everything that was shown in that dream so far, I've checked my personal notebook while I was going through it. It kind of happened, which kind of surprised me. Anyway, but I do feel glad for that day, honestly. Okay. Oh wow, my apologies. Okay, wait. I just realized we've gone 30 minutes over the time. My apologies. Okay, I'll leave a bookmark here. I'm not even sure we've gone through half the notebook already. Not even half. That's actually a lot. I'll probably speed it up when we get to part 2, I guess. But yeah. Let me get to part 2. For now, I think we'll leave this at part 1. We'll continue reading it next week. Next week, we'll continue reading it. For now, we'll leave it here. May 5th, we're gonna read on May 5th. Okay. Gonna read May 5th next week. But tomorrow, we're playing one-hand clapping. Look at this. Wait. Let me pull it out. We're playing one-hand clapping tomorrow. Watch this. Wait. Let me pull it out somewhere. Hold on. Let me get it. Oh wait, it's not downloaded on my PC yet. It's still in Steam. But yeah. We're playing one-hand clapping tomorrow. I'm really excited for it. It's been again, I've been saying this so many times. It's been a game I've been wanting to play ever since, but I said that I would play it when I become a streamer. But when I became a streamer, I kinda became a bit broke and then kind of forgot about buying it. But now, I finally bought it. I finally bought One Hand Clapping, and I'm really excited to play it. I've been wanting to play it for so long. Okay, ever since it came out, I was like, and then people were streaming it, I was like, I wanna stream that. I wanna play One Hand Clapping. But I kept telling myself, I'm not gonna watch any playthroughs, I am not gonna watch any clips, and I'm not gonna get the game until I become a streamer, so that I can kind of have more of the experience of it. So, yeah, there's that. I'm really excited. Wait. Whee! My fingers are not... I have really poor motor skills, I will say. That's why you don't see me play games much. My motor skills are really poor. Yeah. Okay, I feel like this is a good time to end stream. But, thank you everybody for reading half of my journal with me. And, yeah, can't wait I'll actually be able to make it tomorrow. Oh, heck yeah. We're gonna be playing One Hand Clapping. I am gonna sing so much. Kinda. Sorta. I just really want to control the background with my voice a lot, so yeah. Atsu! Bye-bye! Thank you everyone! See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye! Where's the ending screen? Here we go. Bye everyone! Thank you all again. That was close. I forgot that I didn't turn my stream off yet. And I just started fixing my overlay. That was close.